Welcome to the office. How's it going?
Yeah, my first time across the river here was northbound, and now I'm doing a section southbound.
Oh, okay.
You guys still have the white blaze in the canoe?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yep, there it is.
You a ferryman?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm Red Dot.
I'm Greg. Breakfast of Champions. I've been the ferryman here for the past 5 years. Full-time ferry service has been here since the mid-'80s. The first guy that was the ferryman here did it for 20 years. All right, thanks, buddy. There was another guy did it for 10 years or so, and now it's me. I grew up in a little mill town up in Millinocket, East Millinocket. Everybody up there worked in the paper mill. My father worked in the paper mill, my grandfather worked in the paper mill, my stepfather worked in the paper mill. I worked there in the summertime. Unfortunately, there's no paper mills there anymore. I went to college for a couple years, and I thought, you know, I wanted to be an engineer, and I wanted to live in the city, and all this stuff. And once I actually lived there, I figured out pretty quick that's not where I wanted to be, and not what I wanted to do. In my late teens, early 20s, I kind of went back to my roots. I remember the very first run I ever made, hitting the very first wave, and just getting knocked right on my ass. That was it. It was kind of an epiphany to me. It's like, this is great. This is what I want to do. You know, I worked for the raft company for many, many years. I kind of went as far as I could go. And I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do next? What's an old raft guy going to do? Go ahead. When I'm dealing with people on either side of the river, it's a lot of, you know, here's the paperwork, do this, do that, put your stuff here. There's a moment that's like maybe 30 seconds long where they stop and I stop and we just kind of look around. It's like time stops, and all of a sudden we start paddling again. Conversation on the other side, we start the unload conversation. It just starts all over again. But there's just that little magical moment in the middle of the river.
That's your dog?
Yes, it is. That's Maggie. Maggie's the ferry dog.
Still got a lot more miles to go.
Yeah.
Like a tide.
Yeah, but you're almost there now.
I'm ready. It's been a wild ride. name is Charlie?
My name's Greg.
Greg. That was close.
You can call me Charlie if you want. Don't call me late for supper. Just paddle forward on the left side for me if you don't mind. In a way, this is kind of a spiritual thing to be around this environment all the time. Very much like I'm in a church all the time. That same sort of reverence and awe of something that's much bigger than myself. You see, Maggie? I see. Little bird. I owe a tremendous amount to the fact that that river is there for me. It's a God-given gift right here that, you know, it's done so much for me and in my life in such a unique way that I think that, you know, most people would never, you know, think that that's even a possibility. Yep. You know, not getting any younger, obviously, too, so I'll do it as long as I can.